In the annals of baseball, few names evoke the same reverence and mystique as Sandy Koufax. Between 1961 and 1966, he didn't just play the game, he dominated it with a ferocity and elegance rarely seen. His left arm was a force of nature, unleashing pitches that baffled even the best hitters of his era. He was the undisputed king of the mound, leading the Los Angeles Dodgers to multiple championships and etching his name into the sport's highest echelons. Yet, his reign, breathtaking in its brilliance, was startlingly brief. Koufax's statistical accomplishments during this 6-year stretch are almost mythical. He captured 4 Cy Young Awards, an MVP title, and 3 Triple Crowns, leading the league in ERA for 5 consecutive seasons, all below 2.00. He hurled 4 no-hitters, including a perfect game, and was instrumental in 3 World Series victories for the Dodgers, earning 2 World Series MVP titles. His workload was immense, pitching 90% of his starts on 4 days rest or less, a grueling pace unheard of today. Then, on October 23, 1966, at the tender age of 30, Sandy Koufax made an announcement that sent shockwaves through the baseball world. Just days after leading the Dodgers to another World Series appearance, he declared his retirement. The news was met with disbelief. How could a player at the absolute peak of his powers, still performing at an unparalleled level, simply walk away from the game he so thoroughly dominated? It was an act almost unheard of in professional sports. The reason behind this abrupt departure was simple, yet devastating: chronic arthritis and debilitating pain in his left elbow. For years, Koufax had relied on cortisone injections and pain medication just to take the mound. Doctors delivered a stark warning: continued pitching risked permanent damage, potentially leading to the loss of use of his arm. He could no longer guarantee pitching at his own impossibly high standard, and for Koufax, anything less was unacceptable. The decision, though heartbreaking, became clear. Unlike many athletes who cling to their careers, even past their prime, Koufax chose a different path. He prioritized his long-term health and the quality of his future life over the immense fame and fortune that awaited him. This decision, though logical from a medical standpoint, was a profound statement about his character. It underscored a man who understood his own limits and values, unwilling to compromise his integrity or well-being for the roar of the crowd or the lure of millions. In the decades that followed his retirement, Koufax actively shunned the celebrity lifestyle that most sports legends embrace. He famously refused lucrative offers from broadcasting networks and avoided the endorsement deals that could have made him a wealthy man many times over. He signed only one minor endorsement deal with a car dealership after his retirement, but quickly ended it, finding the public scrutiny and demands profoundly uncomfortable. His desire was not to prolong his fame, but to simply fade away. For many years, Sandy Koufax retreated from the public eye almost entirely. He chose to live in a remote part of Maine, seeking solace and anonymity amidst nature. Later, he would reside in Vero Beach, Florida, maintaining a quiet life far removed from the clamor of professional sports. He avoided interviews, rarely commented on current baseball events, and steadfastly refused to write a memoir, despite countless offers. He preferred to be remembered for his playing, not for chronicling it. This deep-seated aversion to the spotlight was a defining characteristic. As legendary Sports Illustrated writer Frank DeFord observed in 1999, he did not want to be a legend. He just wanted to be a man. Koufax himself once remarked, "People don't want to hear about me, they want to hear about the game." He famously saw himself not as being famous, but as having been famous, a subtle but significant distinction that captured his perspective on his past and present. Even his induction into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1972 was not a straightforward affair. Koufax initially expressed a desire not to attend the ceremony, uncomfortable with the fanfare and personal attention. It took considerable persuasion to convince him to appear, underscoring his genuine humility and discomfort with public adulation. His acceptance speech was brief, gracious, and focused on the team and the game, not himself. Despite his reclusive nature, Koufax did make a few brief, part-time returns to the baseball fold. In 1979, he rejoined the Dodgers as a minor league pitching instructor, a role he held for 3 years. He also served briefly as a scout for the team in the 1980s. These were not full-time commitments, but rather limited engagements that allowed him to share his profound knowledge without fully re-entering the demanding world of professional baseball and its accompanying spotlight. A more consistent, albeit still limited, engagement came later in his life. Starting in 2013, Koufax began serving as a guest instructor for the Dodgers during spring training, continuing this role until 2019. He would share his insights with pitchers, offering wisdom garnered from a career of unparalleled success. This unique arrangement allowed him to contribute to the game he loved on his own terms, making rare, valued appearances before retreating once more. His last public role was as a special advisor to the Dodgers ownership group, Guggenheim Baseball Management, a position he accepted in 2013. This role was primarily consultative, leveraging his vast experience without requiring a constant, public presence. It was a testament to the respect and admiration he commanded that even after decades of reclusion, his insights were still highly sought after by the team he once led to glory. He ended this role when the team's spring training moved to Arizona. Despite his choice to remain largely out of the spotlight, Sandy Koufax's legacy has only grown stronger with time. His mythical status as the left arm of God persists, and his achievements continue to marvel modern pitchers and analysts. In an era of increasing specialization and careful pitch counts, his ability to dominate for 6 straight years, with such a heavy workload, seems almost impossible. He set a benchmark of excellence that few have approached. The expectations placed on today's ace pitchers are often, implicitly or explicitly, compared to the standard Koufax set. While modern pitchers benefit from advanced analytics, improved conditioning, and refined biomechanics, the sheer dominance and raw power Koufax exhibited remain a gold standard. His career highlights the unique blend of talent, grit, and perhaps a touch of magic that defined baseball's golden age, contrasting with today's carefully managed careers. His health struggles, leading to such an early retirement, serve as a stark reminder of the physical toll pitching takes on the human body. In an era where pitcher workloads are meticulously tracked and injury prevention is paramount, Koufax's story is often cited. It highlights the delicate balance between peak performance and career longevity, influencing how teams and trainers approach arm care and rest for their most valuable assets. His pain became a lesson for generations to come. Koufax's quiet dignity, even in his departure from the game and subsequent life of reclusion, stands in stark contrast to the often cacophonous celebrity culture that pervades modern sports. He embodied a different kind of sports hero, one whose greatness was measured not just by statistics, but by the integrity of his choices. His refusal to chase continued fame, choosing instead a life of quiet reflection, offers a powerful alternative narrative to the relentless pursuit of the spotlight. Even without a steady stream of interviews or public pronouncements, Koufax's influence on modern pitching is undeniable. His name is invoked whenever an ace delivers a dominant performance, or when a young pitcher grapples with the pressures of the game. He is the silent teacher, whose actions speak louder than any words, whose early exit underscored the fragility of greatness, and whose subsequent privacy reinforced the idea that true legends can exist beyond the glare of constant media attention. Sandy Koufax's life after retirement is a profound testament to charting one's own course, even when that course defies conventional expectations. He proved that it's possible to be one of the greatest athletes of all time, to achieve unparalleled success, and then to simply step away, choosing a life of personal fulfillment over perpetual public adoration. His legacy is not just about the pitches he threw, but the life he built, quiet and resolute, away from the roaring crowds.